Hello, hello, luminous one. I'm so happy to be able to bring forth whatever messages are here for you. If you're here and you're listening and you're receiving, then what comes through is meant for you. And these sessions are to help you navigate this time. Any of the videos on my channel are actually relevant no matter when you take them. So even though I kind of have them labeled as for the month of August or May or what have you, it's really use your intuition, douse the channel, find the session that's calling you in, and there will be useful information there for you to navigate the time that you are in, right? We're all kind of like sharing a time, and then we're all on our own individual timelines. And this, what I love about this work is that it's really timeless. It's all in the now. So wherever you drop into this session now is what's needed. And there is definitely a heightening and a quickening of the field, of the energy that I'm tracking. And I'm here to bring forth the information that can help you navigate this so you can ride these waves from a place of heart, from a place of compassion for yourself and others, from a place of ease, fullness in the body, from a place of a calmness in your nervous system, and a place where you have the wherewithal to respond to what life is bringing you, which is a reflection that is useful for you, because what comes up for you from that reflection is like really juicy material for you to work with, right? And to remember that everything that you experience is useful information. It's useful information, useful reflections for you to continue to tune yourself to the music of your heart, to your high heart, to your highest self, to the one that knows the way. Beautiful. All of a sudden, I just started seeing a group of light beings holding hands together, and the circles coming together. This is beautiful. If you are new to me and these videos and this channel, my name is 𝘰𝘷𝘦. I am a licensed acupuncturist, sound healer, and clairvoyant, and I've been doing this work in one form or another for almost 25 years now, helping you awaken the healing intelligence of your body, mind, and bringing your light body consciousness into coherence with your physical body so that you could live your joy-filled purpose, right? You could live the life that your heart is calling to you. And what this work does, it aligns you and tunes you with that vibration of your highest self and clears what's in the way so that signal can broadcast through clearly, right? So I can do it with the needles. I can do it with my words as needles. I can do it with the sound as needles, just helping facilitate that blocked energy and restore the movement to your vital light force, your chi and vitality. I think I'm going to do a drawing for you today. Sometimes I do sound for these little monthly videos. Sometimes I do a drawing. In sessions, I bring all my tools. But let me see what is here. And before I dive into that, I want to invite you. It is August, and August 8th is Lionsgate, and all the monthly sessions that I offer, which are by donation, by the way, and benefit my nonprofit, Double the Love Foundation, they all are uniquely beautiful and transformative and amazing. And I'm always wowed by all the experiences. But the Lionsgate has this special vibe to it because we have access to this, the light of our spiritual sun from Sirius. And it's in alignment with our physical sun and the earth. And it's always really special. So that link will be in the description for you to sign up and register. I hope to see you there. Those have a little bit more trippy qualities to them, I guess. If you were to say a little more woo-woo to the woo. They're super fun, and the messages are a lot more higher high vibe, I guess I would say. There's a different density to them when I bring that through. And we know the portal, we're in transit to that direct alignment. So we already have access to this light. So we're already being influenced by this. So whatever's up for you now, we can really hone in on during this session. So check the description for the details and the link to register. And I look forward to seeing you there. So let me share my screen. Let me share my screen. They changed the way it does things here. Here we go. There we go. Okay, let's see what we have here. Let's just take a breath together. Notice how your body feels here. Take a moment and connect with your highest self. So we can all tune in together, and I will be able to bring in through the information that is needed for you today. There's a lot of fear I'm already picking up here. Fear of the unknown is usually a big one. But now it feels like the earth is shaking and the ground is shaking, and everything you've known, like that foundation there's a fear of it disappearing. And as we're tuning in, I'm already seeing like old cities, our modern cities are built on top of old cities. And there's a structure underneath that we've totally forgotten about. And so this like earthquake kind of feeling of the ground, losing ground is going to reveal something ancient and technological. There's a wisdom, a technology wisdom that will be brought to the forefront in your own awareness, in your own being, in your own body. So there's a connection with something that you've completely forgotten about, to your inner wisdom, your inner wisdom would be the best way to describe that. That's underneath. And I see this ancient city that was once completely enlightened, and you're returning to that inner enlightenment, Okay, so let's see here. So your light, this light that we're already being saturated with and penetrated by, is altering your DNA. Now your DNA is constantly in flux, and your DNA are actually biophotons themselves. So you are made up of living life. That is why you have an aura. And so this DNA broadcasts signals out into the universe, and then the universe responds in kind. And so this is why we see our reflection in the world around us. The things that we don't like is a really beautiful opportunity for us to really be with that feeling of things, not from the way we think about it and trying to analyze it, but really feeling the sensation that arises for you in the discomfort without having to change it in any way, just your presence with that. So you can really start to kind of mute the noise. You'll be able to hear more clearly. So hold on, let me just finish what's coming through here. Yeah, so your DNA, I want to say upgrade. It's kind of an upgrade, but it's more a modification. It's not an upgrade in the sense that we think of an upgrade, but it's more of a modification. There's something being changed in your DNA right now. There's a lot of artificial influences in the bodies. We've been receiving artificial information in our bodies for quite some time, longer than we realize, through our food, through our water, through the air, and through technology itself and the way that it influences our vibrational state when we are subjected to artificial EMFs, for example, it impacts the way our body naturally vibrates, and it can create disharmony and dis-ease in the body, along with all these artifacts that are in our body, all the microplastics, all the chemicals, all the medicines that you're taking unknowingly through your food and water, all the things in the air. Okay, all of these things are creating a critical mass in your bodies, in your ability to think for yourself, in your ability to think clearly and know your own mind and know what you're feeling, to be sovereign and of your own authority. Okay, so there's been a deliberate kind of coup that's happening to the individual of humanity for quite some time, decades upon decades upon decades. Okay, this isn't new, but it's at a critical point. And so you have this kind of paradigm, and then you have the light and evolution and the new earth, right? And so we're at this transitional point in our evolution, and this is where you get to choose who you really want to be. So you're coming up against yourself, you're coming up against things, and you can choose if you want to go down the path that we've been on, or you want to choose a path of peace and harmony and love and sovereignty. And there's another word I want to say around that. Maybe it'll come to me. It's kind of like on the periphery here. Okay, so you get to choose who you want to be. Do you want to be one of the masses, or do you want to be the one of the one, of the oneness, of the oneness? So that battle that you feel is an inner battle, and we see it reflected in the outer world, and we see all these things, all the battles that are happening in our outer world. But it's a reflection of the inner battle that we have as humanity right now, and what is the inner battle going on with you, and how can you bring peace to that? And I've been talking about this for quite some time in my emails, my weekly Monday messages. So here I definitely see water and this this feeling of floating. Now, I'm not sure if this feeling of floating is a feeling of disassociation. It could be. Let me see what's coming through here. Yeah, it feels like part of you is cutting yourself off so you don't have to feel all the pain, right? We have all these ways that we've creatively come up with to cope with the discontent that we feel. And a lot of us are very sensitive beings. I did a beautiful session last month called the Empowered Empath. I'll put that in the description as well for you if you want to experience that session, where we really helped kind of become less porous, so we could hear ourselves and feel ourselves, and we weren't absorbing the energy of the people around us, right? And because we can be easily influenced, our thoughts are not our own. Even if we're not being manipulated directly, we're being manipulated subconsciously, because we're not even aware, we can't discern what is us and what is not us. This is a practice. This is a practice. Okay, and so this is a disassociation. It's almost like you have your hands covering your face, your head in the sand, and it's better just to ignore it all. So you don't have to feel what you're feeling, and you don't have to feel what they're feeling, and you don't even know what you're feeling. But when you start to feel what you're feeling, you're just scared. You're just scared. Okay? But that's only a part of you that's scared. You are so much more than that. You are so much more than that. And some of you are scared of your power. So you're scared to really step up because you can feel yourself being called to something greater. But what is that that's holding you back, right? What is that that's holding you back? This is not the first time you have come to Earth to fulfill a mission for the highest good of all. You are here now for a reason. And you know, we keep coming up against these things which are saying you have to meet this in yourself. You cannot turn away from this any longer. You have to step up. You have to step up. Now your mind is going to tell you all sorts of reasons why you can't. Your body is going to tell you all sorts of reasons why you can't. Self-preservation. It's there to protect you. But your heart knows. Your heart knows. There's promises that you've made to yourself and others. And another reason why you might not be starting this is because you fear of failure. You know, maybe you didn't fulfill your mission in these other lifetimes, right? But here you are again, and all time is now. All time is now. Think of all of the incarnations you've ever had in this lifetime and others, in this dimension and others, on this planet and others, and think of all of those parts of you existing in this moment now. Just feel that for a moment. All of you, not just you in this body, but you having all of these multitudes of experiences right now. You can help yourself here. You can help those who are having lifetimes of struggle, and you can be helped by those who have the wisdom that you need, right? And think of it instead of ancestry, where we think back in time, think of like this beautiful, it usually shows up to me as like pearls, like a, now I'm going to use this metaphor, not in that way, but a pearl necklace, right? It shows up as pearls, and each pearl, each orb is a particular incarnation of your soul. And so think of it in a circular way, in a spherical way, okay? Instead of in a linear way. And all of this is you. And that vision that I had at the beginning when I was starting and I saw all of us holding hands, see if you can feel yourself holding hands with all these different versions of you and these different embodiments through space and time and dimension, all here now for the same purpose. For the same purpose. To feel connected to the one, remembering who you really are. Living a life in accordance with your divine nature. Being of service to yourself and others. And bringing harmony and unity and that light to where you are in this realm. There you go. There you go. There's a lot of things happening here. I don't just check in with yourself and feel what's moving through your body. There you go. And then at the center of all of these lifetimes and experiences and individuations and expressions of your soul is your soul. Who you really are, however you connect with that energy, that's at the center, streaming its light and life force into all of these orbs, these pearls, at the same time. There's so much growing and evolving and expansion happening here in the now. And you're only going to receive the light from each of these other lifetimes. And the ones who don't have as much light, they're going to receive the light from you and these other lifetimes, because those who have the more light hold those higher vibrations. And those higher vibrations entrain the lower ones. And so they become in resonance with that. And it's like a rising tide floats all boats, right? So let's just feel into the circle of ourselves until we feel this sense of harmony and connection and balance of that light flowing through. To you as well, and from you to other parts of yourself. There we go. And now we're going to take that same feeling and then just bring it inwards to the other parts of yourself in a different way. The inner child, the part of you in the womb, right? So now that you're holding this beautiful light, send that light to all parts of yourself through space and time and dimension. Inwardly though. There you go. It's the same thing. You can just intend for this to happen, but direct that light that you've now received to all parts of you inside that need more love and compassion and peace and unity. You just experienced a little bit of becoming one with yourself, right? Notice how you feel here. You are here to step into yourself fully. Step into yourself fully, to receive yourself fully. It's the same thing. One might, resonate a little bit more with you than the other. That part of you that might be hidden needs to step in fully, or the part of you that's blocked. You can receive yourself fully. You haven't fully come into the body. Receive yourself fully. There you go. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, dear ones. This feels like a beautiful place to pause until we meet again. I'm going to give you a little bit of essential oil here. Cosmic Consciousness Blend. I'll give you a little bit of these vibes to close out this video. From my heart to yours, thank you for coming together with me to harmonize the nature of oneself. Let me know what you received from this session. And I invite you to share this with others that you feel might benefit, that are looking for the light, and you are the conduit for this light to come through so it can find them. So feel free to share and register for Lionsgate. Join me for this beautiful Sonic Acupuncture Sound and Vision journey on August 8th. Yeah, lots of opportunities Lots of opportunities here to become whole and integrated and united with your light body consciousness, so you could live the life that you were designed to live and share the gifts that you are here to share, to bring forth. Okay, dear ones, blessings.